let's talk about skill-based damage. Okay, this is sub 1 KD. If you guys don't know him, I would highly recommend checking him out. You can check him out on Twitter. He's got a lot of good content. And we're going to be checking out this video to start, which he just put out 22 hours ago. I would highly, highly recommend at least you guys go follow him on Twitter. Go subscribe to him. He does a bunch of different videos. He recently talked about Season 4. He talked about casual bots. He's also very knowledgeable in the space as to like why things break when updates happen. He also addressed this recent hacking situation where somebody got hacked. They claim they got hacked through their PC while playing Warzone, which just, as everybody knows, and he explains, like, just isn't possible. So I want to kind of see. I've not watched his video yet. I thought it'd be fun to watch this on stream together. I know he sort of explains it here, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in and kind of see where this game has in. People have felt that skill-based damage was a thing for a while. There's a lot of questions about it, so I'm going to turn this up.
Is back in the conversation for Call of Duty, and this time it's not a patent, it's not a mystery allegation, it's not some clip that doesn't make any sense. It's actually code in the game as of one of the most recent updates. So as discovered by Hey, I'm Alex over on Twitter. If you don't follow him, I'll put the link in the description below to this post. He finds this script set up for how bots are configured in Call of Duty. Now, the first part of this, we understand, everybody who's played any amount of casual mode can tell you that compared to last season, Season 3,
I know where he's going with this.
4,
Does it need,
the bots are...
Does it need to be even louder, guys, or are we good there? Does it need to be louder, or are we good? Volume up a little? Okay. I mean, I'll crank the volume.
Different. They are, in some ways, better. They're more challenging to play against. They're a bit more lethal. And the bots are definitely...
Which, by the way, guys, I've said this. I said this in a video recently.
In some ways better. They're more challenging to play against. They're a bit more lethal. And
they 100% muddied the water between what a bot is and what a real player is at times. 100%. Like, some of the bots, they move more like a human. They shoot more like a human. So we see it in game, in the game file now, but like this was we kind of saw it a little bit in the early Warzone casual matches, BR casual matches in Season 4.
Bots
and now
are definitely, there's been an upgrade to the AI bots in casual mode. And I'm going to talk in a minute how that might be, but he found 5 different configs for this. Basically what this is 5 difficulty levels for AI bots in Warzone. So you've got config 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 different versions of AI bots. Basically, this would be the difference between an AI bot who, say, slide cancels into the room and engages you versus the one that throws a lethal from 100 meters away and then lays prone in the bush and takes pot shots at you, right? Very different experiences, and most people who've played the mode for more than 1 or 2 matches have experienced that.
Yeah.
And what the observation has been is that the bots are getting more difficult. They're getting more challenging, and they're definitely getting more human-like. It's becoming more difficult to tell when you're playing a bot versus when you're playing a low-skill human.
Right.
Which I think is part of the goal, and we'll get to that in a minute. Then they have 3 lines here. The first one is bot difficulties config count. And then there's skill-based damage ratio to bot to human config and config count. What does that mean?
Tell us,
if
sub
you're
one.
Unfamiliar with the idea of skill-based damage. Skill-based damage basically comes from this patent put out, I don't know, almost 10 years ago now, in which Call of Duty is more or less accused of manipulating gunfights in real time between human opponents. Okay. That's the scope of it. When you actually dig into the patent and what the patent is about and how it was applied when it was created.
This is why I love Sub 1 KD, by the way, because he actually like puts logic into stuff and actually thinks about stuff. Oh, baby. Spider-Man, thank you so much. Tier 2. Primer, 2 months. I should probably turn that alert off while... Yeah, I should probably turn that alert off while we're watching this. Okay, I'm going to turn alerts off while we're watching this. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll turn it back on. This is why I love Sub 1, because he like actually looks into the patents. And he actually did another one. I don't know if he's making a video on this, where he ran a model on having SBMM and not having SBMM and what it actually does to the lobby and like how it all play out, except he actually modeled the whole thing out versus us just talking in hypotheticals. I think he's making a video on it, but not 100% sure. So
basically is more or less accused of manipulating gunfights in real time between human opponents,
which is what everybody says. That's what a lot of people feel.
Okay. That's the scope of it. When you actually dig into the patent and what the patent is about and how it was applied when it was created, that's really not necessarily what they're going for, what they created the patent for. This was for co-op games against, like couch co-op or online co-op single player style games where you're playing AI bots and how the game will scale based on difficulty. But other people have assumed that this technology could be applied to humans, which it could be. It is not difficult to do that in a human, in a PvP situation, like such as Call of Duty or Warzone. However, up until now, the argument for this has been generally a series of video clips that people will post and say, oh, look, I shot this guy 27 times.
Right.
He didn't die. He shot me twice. I died. Obviously, it's skill-based damage, and it's usually from a higher skilled player complaining that they died to a lower skilled player.
It's always that way.
Analyze nearly every single one of these clips. What it comes down to is that the more obvious answer is usually bad servers, lag,
right,
really bad servers, bad hit detection, or
desync.
Just straight up misses, right? And these things are well established to be ongoing in the game. I don't think anybody will argue that Call of Duty's servers are not in question anytime there's a sketchy play. So that being said,
desync.
The big argument against skill-based damage or skill-based hit reg or any of these things being in Warzone is that Warzone is a numbers game, right? Every time you shoot someone, it deals damage, and you can record and observe that. And so the argument has been predominantly that Call of Duty uses this skill-based damage specifically to balance the game against higher skill players. Okay. However, that being said, it's never been tested, right? It's never been found, and we know that the game is testable because we have super giga nerds like True Game Data and Exclusive Ace and Freud and a variety of other people, JGod, who go out and every update they test these things, and they have multiple accounts, they have multiple people, and when they do these tests, right, they're able to detect damage. And I'm going to go.
So that's a big thing that I saw in a reply, which is 100% correct. If skill-based damage was actually a thing, you would be able to replicate it, right? Like at some point, if I went in with a 0.1 KD player and he was just shooting me like one bullet at a time, at some point the number would not make sense, right? Like they literally give us the data in the game as to how much each bullet actually does, right? We have all of that information that at 31.2 meters, the Krig does this to the head, this to the chest, this to the arms. But at 35.7 or like wherever that damage range, we know the damage ranges, we know how much damage. One of the biggest things that people say with skill-based damage on why it's not real and why it's clearly not real is you can't replicate it. Why? If skill-based damage was real, you would be able to go into a match with a lower skill player at some point in time, and that damage thing wouldn't make sense. And that's just never the case. It's just not going to happen. It's just not how it works. You can't replicate.
Back to MW2, where the testing done by True Game Data actually revealed the presence of armor damage being separate from base health damage, right? There was a point in time during Modern Warfare 2 where guns did different sets of damage sometimes to players' armor versus their base health, right? So you could the armor would actually do take less damage or more damage. I forget which one it is, but it would have a different damage value, right? So if you shot somebody who had an armor plate on, they would take a certain damage value, and then when that armor broke and you hit their body, you would record a different damage value. And it was those sort of things that.
Wait, Sneaker, what happens to you all the time?
Are testable and learnable because they are in the game, and the game is data driven, right? Everything you do generates some form of data. And it's when things are not consistent, it reveals itself in this sort of testing. And this is something, honestly, guys like Exclusive Ace and Freud have tested extensively. They've tested it extensively. All kinds of different accounts, all kinds of different levels, right? High skill accounts versus low accounts, right? High skill players on their high skill accounts against low skill accounts.
This is the tweet that I saw from Exclusive Ace.
Variances in damage if the system existed in Warzone the way.
I was a lower level and came up against prestige level opponents. They took longer to die and I got killed quicker. Sneaker, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not trying to be mean. You can post the clips if you want to, and I can look at them on stream or something. That's called him hitting high damage areas and you missing shots. It could also be ping, but that's ping and latency. That's not skill-based damage. It's not skill-based damage. That is either you missing shots, you taking too much damage, and him hitting good shots, or it's like desync or something like that. It's not skill-based damage. There's a lot of things it can be. But as he's showing us here, as we look at it, skill-based damage is not one of them.
That people describe it. And the reality is it's never been found. It's never been documented. It's never been proven. And every single piece of evidence is literally the obvious result of bad servers and desync and hit detection errors and things that are repeatable in those formats, right? Like if we want to, I think it was Freud, there were a few other people who tested lagging servers and forcing servers to be into weird states, and you get all this weird stuff that goes on, and it has nothing to do with intentional actions in the game. It's literally you're messing with the servers are bugging, and then you get these results.
Right.
Okay. This has been done thoroughly. Okay. And I want to make that point because we're going to get into the meat of this.
I love
this content of this.
He's so smart. He just
not data, this code. All right, that Hey Alex pulled up. Okay, this
guys, if you guys are not already, drop him a follow on Twitter. Sub1KD. Drop him a sub on YouTube. This is the type of content he puts out.
Code. When
it's
you
awesome.
Look at it,
it's
I want to look at specifically the last two lines and the idea of what is config count. Okay, so config count is literally going to be how the game adjusts the number of the number of AI of varying skill levels based on lobby. And I'm gonna touch base on why this would be in a minute. But it's important to understand what's happening here. So the first one, SCR, skill-based damage ratio to bot human config. So what this likely is doing is setting a specific damage ratio for AI bots based on their skill level, right? The skill level of the AI bot. Specifically, it would be how much damage does this bot actually do to a human player? And so
if you guys have played casual before, there are some times where you feel like you get absolutely deleted by a bot. Like you feel like you took so much damage and you're just getting lit up. But they're really not doing that much damage to you. That's this. That has to be this. It has to be where based on the skill level of the bot, they're not doing as much damage to you.
I'm going to throw a hypothetical, right? We don't have these configs, so we don't know. But basically, if a level 1 bot, right, a config 1 bot would be might deal something like 75% of their normal damage. So if
Right.
you have a gun that deals 100 damage, it's actually going to only deal 75 against a human player, and that's going to be set on by the config, right? And so this is a method of adjusting the lethality of bots based
Put a
on
word.
their difficulty level, right? So a level 5 might be 100%, right?
I don't think there's any bot that does 100% real damage. I'm going to go on the record saying that. I could be wrong. I don't think there's any bot out there in BR Casual that does 100% the same as a human. I just don't think it is. I think it's maxed at some point. It might be 75%. I don't want to speak in hypotheticals here, but there has not once been a bot that killed me or even come close to killing me as fast as a human can.
Level 1 might be 50%. We don't really know.
Bing, let's go, baby.
And then SCR, skill-based
MK, I appreciate that follow.
damage ratio to bot human config count. This is likely going to take into consideration the skill level of the lobby and likely also the position, like the position they are in the game, specifically what circle they're in, how long the game is going, how many humans are still alive. And as bots continue to spawn in, the system is going to apply bots at a higher difficulty level the deeper you are in the game. So
Interesting.
Essentially what they're doing here is they're tailoring the experience that you have based on the expected skill of people still in the lobby. Okay.
Right.
So for example, in boot camp or, the boot camp of old or, season 3's game where all of the bots behaved basically the same. They, in my opinion, they were all config 1, right? They would all miss most of their shots. They would lay down. It would take them a very long time to hit their target. They were very easy to kill and very obvious in it. Versus today, config, we were probably looking at multiple lobbies with a lot of config 4 and a lot of config 5 bots that are very lethal, and they are not nearly as obvious. All right.
I went back to this in the beginning. By the way, for those of you guys that are jumping in here, this is a video by Sub1KD talking about skill-based damage in Warzone. But I've said this. I said this since day 1 of season 4. Bots have gotten better. It is more difficult now than to tell. There are definitely some of these config 1, config 2s, but there are definitely bots that I just can't tell, that I just have no idea. I can make an educated guess and be like, I think that was a bot, but like it's not as clear.
Videos on this where I looked at some of these bots and it's a little hard to tell who's who. Okay. So what's going on? What's actually going on with all of this? Well, what we're looking at here, I think, is them getting ready to get rid of SBMM as we know it. So I've done a variety of videos. I'm actually working on another one right now where I kind of get into the math of, what happens if you're introducing these bots into the game and how does that affect the skill distribution of the players. And so
hey, guys, this right here. I mean, this is the amount of work. Soggy Ray, thanks so much for that follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Amari, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. This right here is it, guys. I mean, this is what he does. This is his content, is really diving into these issues from an analytical perspective and saying, like, what's going to happen? Like, what happens if we remove SBMM? I have some insight. I was actually on his podcast last Friday, and I got some insight into, like, his SBMM model, and it's wild. It's wild, and he really breaks down the numbers of how the bell curve and everything shifts.
I'm not there yet. I'm not done with that, but it's pretty obvious to me that this casual mode is being evolved into an experience that is not the walk in the park that it was when it launched. It's definitely significantly more challenging than, say, boot camp was for most players, for the average player. And when you look at the things they're doing and the approaches that they're taking with this mode, I think a really obvious answer is they are going to somehow incorporate bots in a Fortnite style system into the main game.
Yep.
And one of the reasons to do that is honestly to get rid of the current SBMM system, because I think everybody can agree that it's not working. You either have players who do well for even 5 minutes or more get punished pretty extensively. Mid-level players, right, between 1 and 1.5 KD, that range gets just brutally abused in this system.
Yeah, it does.
Top level players are forced to constantly play against other top level players. They don't ever get that that moment's rest because they're up against somebody else who's sweating, you know, at a high level too. And then low level players who, you know, will temporarily benefit from protected lobbies. Eventually, you know, they age out of those lobbies. Their skill level increases to the point where they have some success in those lobbies where they're kicked out and they're thrown to the wolves with everybody else. And so it's a system that has created a feel in Warzone where every game is super sweaty. There's no break from it, you know, and now you've had top level players that go out and they forcibly break the matchmaking so they can get into protected lobbies and kill bots. Honestly, you know, human bots, but bots. And we're supposed to all sit back and be like, oh, this is all working. And I think
BR casual, baby.
For the vast majority of people, is not working, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's winning. Nobody's coming away from this experience being like, oh yeah, I had a challenging game where I felt like I could succeed in the game, whether I did or not was, you know, kind of more on my skill level to, oh, I either cakewalked through it. I was challenged for a bit if you're a mid skill player or a low skill player and you happen to get a good lobby, or, you know, you're a high skill player, in which case you are just having to work the entire time, or, you know, you break the matchmaking and then you just cakewalk through to 70 kills. These systems are not working. Okay. SBMM, as we know it, as we have it in this game, is not working.
I would agree.
Why casual and why the bots? Well, the whole goal of SBMM is to create a kind of balanced experience for as many players as possible. The people at the very highest level players will never have a balanced experience. And the lowest skill players will never have a balanced experience. But the middle 80%, 90% of players should be able to have a balanced experience, right? They shouldn't always feel like they're getting slammed every time they play the game. And that's what we're at. That's what we have. That's what they've created with SBMM. So this system, as they're rolling it out and refining it and developing it, I think is intended to replace SBMM. The reason why you'll have this skill-based bot damage and these skill-based bots and this varying level of bots is because when you want to have a good balanced lobby, you need essentially a bell curve of skill, right? You need the majority of players to be average. And then if you're below average, you have something to, you know, to work towards. If you're above average and you get into one of these lobbies, then, you know, into a balanced lobby, you'll probably excel. You won't always win. You won't win, in fact, most of the time. And there's a lot of data to support that. The reality is we need something better. And I think this is their next attempt to replace SBMM. So,
right, because if you say you have 120 people and then 30 bots, right? Like, just take away the fact that they even tell us there's bots in pubs, right? Just remove that dynamic. Let's say you just queue in with 150 people, 120 are real, 30 are bots on the back end, but those 30 bots have varying skill levels, right? So it's hard to tell. You don't know if it's a real person or a bot, right? Varying skill levels. Some slide at you, some are crouch walking in a corner. Like, you have varying levels of skill levels. But at that point, you don't care because you're just queuing in a normal BR. I hate to say this. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, crouch walking in a corner could be a bot. It could be somebody that just is crouch walking in a corner. We don't know. And I think that's where that whole skill-based dynamic comes in.
What would that look like to replace SBMM? Well,
no, Edu says, what happens if I don't want to play casual? I just need to enjoy getting slammed any other day. I think that's ultimately kind of the point he's getting at, which is, you know, SBMM isn't working. We need to find a solution. Like, they need to combine the two somehow. I mean, it's just the reality of it. They have to combine the two and get to a spot where the game feels balanced for everybody. Because he's 100% right. The 1 to 1.5 to like 1.8 KD range is just in the absolute blender because you're too good to be in the protected lobbies, right? Like, or in the lower level lobbies, but you're not good enough to compete in the super sweaty lobbies. And you struggle in the super sweaty lobbies. So it's like you're just getting thrown into the mix here where it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Well, they likely are going to.
Guys, put it this way. If they removed the term BR casuals and just did normal BR with 100 people and 40 to 50 bots, except you didn't know that they were bots, you wouldn't care. You would get your dopamine. You would get a bunch of kills. You'd pick up some wins. You would be happy. As would the next person, as would the next person. And nobody would ever know.
Have lobbies with minimal matchmaking.
That too. Minimal matchmaking.
The matchmaking will fill the lobby with bots as needed. So if you're a higher skill lobby on average, they're going to fill the lower brackets as much as they can with level 4, level 5, level 3 bots, right? With the objective being that early in the game, you will face a mixed bag of opponents of varying skills so that you aren't slammed from, the rip to the finish. And then lower skill players will be, their lobbies will be populated with lower level bots, right? So that there's a wider base of low skill. And then the human players, right? They have a variety of engagements. I don't think that they will stick with this number of bots as like a fixed thing. I think they will vary it.
Yes.
Depending on the skill and how good of a match they can pull together. Very similar to how Fortnite does it, where Fortnite, this is what Fortnite does, right? I think they're taking the Fortnite model where depending on the lobby, depending on the skill of who's trying to find a game at that moment, right? Instead of having, a lobby where you might get shoved into one that you are just over your head and get slammed all the time, which happens to a lot of folks, or, to have lobbies that are just cakewalks, right? Like, you shouldn't be dropping 50, 60, 70 kills in a game of Warzone. It just is, the game should not function that way, but it does because of SBMM.
I forgot what I was going to say.
So this system that they're coming up with is probably not going to make everybody happy.
And by the way, I do think going off of what he just said, not everybody's going to be happy. You're 100% right. Some people are going to hate the fact that there's bots. Pro players, top players are going to hate the fact that there's bots. They might not be in lobbies with bots. Maybe in their lobbies, who knows? But point being is, this is not, SBMM is a whole nother issue, and the way it functions is an issue. But like, this is a player base as a whole issue. This is there's so many people of so many different skill levels who play a certain amount of time, and some play a lot, some play a little. There's so many variables that it's one of those where this is probably the only way to move forward to make sure that everybody is having fun and that everybody is having a balanced experience.
And it will probably take some time for them to roll it out officially. But I think with them removing solos and pushing this quads mode and the way that they're structuring this and this sort of code that comes out, I think is a tell of it's a foreshadowing of what they're working on. And I think looking at Fortnite, and I know a lot of people, point to Fortnite and say it's a kid's game, or they point to the bots and say, well, it makes it no fun. They introduced bots in 2019. From 2019 to 2023, they grew 400 million players in Fortnite. So it's not the bot. The bots did not ruin Fortnite. In fact, it's obvious and really apparent that the bots either did nothing or they made the game more enjoyable for more players, and so more players played. And that's kind of the opposite problem that we're having in Warzone, where you play, you have a good time, you enjoy yourself for 5 minutes, and then you're just slammed the rest of the night. As my buddy Jay always says, is like, he made the mistake once of winning his first game of the night, and then you just know you're in the blender. You're going to get slammed the whole night because of SBMM. And that's not a good experience. And I think everybody acknowledges that that's a bad experience. And if they can do this in a way that feels natural for most players, like it feels like you're fighting people who are just a little bit worse than you most of the time, and then you start running into good players later, most people won't care. It'll be a better experience than spawning in and getting slammed off rip every time.
Yeah, I mean, check out this video here. Hold on. Let me add command. Add command, exclamation point skill. Okay, so that should work. Exclamation point skill should work for you guys. Make sure you guys go drop him a sub. I mean, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack there, but I think he's right. I think this is ultimately the path that we're headed down. And look, funny enough, I am gonna go into oh, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna go into a game of BR casual to level up the FFAR a little bit more that I need, and you'll see we'll pay attention to like who's real and who's not. And I guarantee you the water is more muddy than you realize. It is more muddy than you realize. Micah said if they introduce bots into Warzone, that's the end of Warzone for me. But I don't think it'll be as bad as you think. I think that BR Casual in Season 3 was the extreme of, like, there are 0 bots that they're all level 1. Like, they're all just, like, absolutely atrocious. And I get the fact that there's here's what I would say. Here's what I would tell you. I think you guys lose. I think the loss of dopamine, you know, when it comes to like winning a game of BR casual, comes from the fact that it is casual. If this word casual wasn't here and there was a mix of players and bots, but you didn't know there were bots, you literally wouldn't care. You would just mentally think that you won a normal game of Warzone. Whether there were 60 bots in there or 10 bots in there. You would never know how many are in there, and you don't care. That's really what it comes down to, is you don't even care. I mean, Edu, I get that dynamic. I think what he's ultimately getting at is, in the future, there is going to be a balance. I have no desire to kill bots, but what if you don't know they're bots? I mean, Micah, here's my question. Would you rather have the system the way it is now? Andy and Andy's daughters. I hope you guys are doing well today. What am I doing here? Double weapon XP token? Yeah. Did you say if they keep the bots, you'd be done? No, Micah said that. Me personally, I think they just keep casuals but never add bots to solos. It's better. I mean, it'll definitely be interesting to see. That's why I never play Fortnite. I would rather fully random lobbies. I mean, that's fair. But Micah, did you play Fortnite in the beginning or no? Did you play, like, how much? People want SBMM removed so they can play really bad players who are worse than bots. Sorb, I think when you look at the dynamic with SBMM being removed, it's not that people want to play bad players and like, okay, let me say this. Yes, it is definitely the fact that people want to play bad players who are worse than bots and they just absolutely destroy them and drop an easier high kill game. But it's not about that all the time. Nobody's asking for that all the time. People are asking for like a break every once in a while where they can actually just play a normal game. Completely random. Because that's what people are asking for. If people want to interpret that as you want to destroy worse players, then fine. And like that's where the argument comes into play about the bots, especially in lower level lobbies. At some point, the player who's a 0.5 KD can't be the punching bag. So instead of him being the punching bag, he gets thrown in with a ton of bots. He gets a bunch of kills. He feels great. You know. Micah said, back in the old COD days, you got slammed sometimes and then leaned in and locked in. Then sometimes you could play and chill and win. I agree with you, Micah. Here's the difference, and I've thought about this a lot. The difference and the problem, partially, is Warzone. So, if you get slammed 2 games in a row, it becomes a loot simulator. It's not like Team Deathmatch where you just keep spawning in and you keep running around and shooting your gun and you get 2 kills and then you die. And then you get 1 kill and then you die 3 times in a row. Like, it's Warzone. It's Battle Royale. So all of a sudden it becomes a loot simulator and people just aren't having fun at all. You know, there's less variance in terms of... What am I doing here? Oh, I need to get Loadout. Chad, I've been really struggling to figure out where to go Loadout here. One guy over there. What if there have been bots filling out lobbies, but we never knew? I mean, I don't disagree with you. I don't think there were, but... I don't think there are, but... I want to be able to play against... Well, I think Edu's a great example. Like, what is the balance for Edu? What is the balance for Edu? So Edu's a very good player. He's like a 2.5 KD player, if not higher. So, like, where does he fit into this whole thing? Because, you know, he doesn't want to get slammed over and over and over again. You know, and rage quit. But sliding. There's 80% of the player base who would never know if that was a real player or not. Maybe that's a little high. Maybe 70%. Even if 50% of the player base did not know if that was a real player or not, that would solve the issue. That would solve and be... I mean, that's the thing is, like, they don't just sit there and throw... You know, they don't just... Somebody over here? Someone is gonna get the short end of the stick. This is probably a level 1. Yeah, that's a tier 1 bot. And I don't want to do this too much, but... It's the TTK. The TTK is the majority of the problem. Most people went down on KD because it's much harder to fight teams fast for high kill games. Vey, I don't agree with that. Yeah, you're not going to convince me on anything of the TTK. Sorry. That's just my stance on it. I think the TTK is the same for everybody. So, the same way you make the argument and say, hey, the TTK makes it harder to fight, you could also look at it and say, well, the TTK makes it easier for you to get kills without taking damage. John, I do. I got a good partnership with them. I need to level this up. I just don't know where anybody is. But it's lower now? Is it lower for... Is it higher for you than compared to another enemy? No, it's the exact same. We're playing Warzone on multiplayer TTK? I mean, not really. Vey, if you're gonna... Here's my thing. Vey, you gotta come with hard facts. There's facts to this. And the fact of the matter is that the TTK is the same for everybody. Jump off. Oh, you're just gonna stay up here. I mean, the TTK is the same for everybody, right? No different for you than it is for me. It closes the skill gap, but I just didn't die when I didn't die. I just missed when I didn't die to people sitting in corners. Vey, do you think you've ever gotten out of a situation where a guy in a corner shot you and you turned and snapped on him and got the kill because of how fast the TTK is? This is where I challenge people like Vey, and Vey's getting the short end of the stick right now because obviously he's the one, you know, that is talking about it. But like, everybody only thinks about the negative side of it, right? Okay, so next time you're one shot and you go to break somebody's camera and you get the kill because of how fast the TTK is, don't do that. Let him kill you because you should not get that kill. Because, you know, technically you got that kill because of how fast the TTK is. What? Dude, I kind of need to, like, stop messing around here and, like, actually start to go because I need to level this gun up. Need a movement buff at least. I think movement's perfect where it's at. I think movement's perfect where it's at. Let's go. It's just, Vey, it's more of an adjustment than anything. It's just adjusting how you go about things. TTK is irrelevant when everyone is running the same meta weapons. I wouldn't say it's irrelevant because at the end of the day, a faster TTK means you don't have to be as precise with your right stick because the guy dies faster. You know, if the guy dies faster, you don't have to be as accurate. If the TT... Pretty sure that second guy was a real player. Dude, imagine these guys had loadout guns. You would really have no idea. I think people believing that TTK is different for everyone comes from server instability, for sure. It definitely does. Edu, I also think you're in a tough spot, though, because, like, you play a... I mean, are you only playing solo quads? Also, Edu, are you playing BR or are you playing Resurgence still? I often die because I'm not... Oh. Guy was real. Chat, was that guy real or no? Would bots have meta loadouts?
Enemies dropping into the AO.
I mean, imagine. Imagine. You're buying a new what, Tomer? I don't think bots have clan tags real. Well, I mean, that just goes to show that who knows at this point. I mean, that's a real person. He just bought a loadout.
You've got a loadout from
Yeah, I can do that, Andy. Oh, I can do that sometimes.
on the bounty target. Hunt them down. Gas is inbound.
0.5 millisecond TTK is criminal. Vey, is it criminal when you get kills? So is it criminal when you kill people, or is it only criminal when they kill you? So does having a 0.5 millisecond TTK, 500 millisecond TTK, does that only hurt you, or does it help you too? Real player. Dude, this ADS time is so weird.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
West Point requesting UAV.
Because I can't adjust to playing slower? Yeah, but Vey, you just proved the point. So that you just basically said it's right, which is you, right? But I also think that it helps you. I think there's probably situations that you get out of, or, you know, that ultimately you're able to get that kill where you wouldn't normally be able to. There's definitely times where it's happened to me.
Rally up, bringing in recon.
Bots don't drop perks. Well, yeah, because bots don't have loadouts. That's the bigger thing there. Bots don't actually have loadouts. Steve-O, what's going on? You've only killed like 3 or 4 real people. But you see how this is actually a pretty... This is I feel like a bad example. I feel like the waters can be muddied a little bit more. The majority of the issue, I believe, is more or less cheaters. I don't think that's the case. That's not the case. I think it's bad at times, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think it has anything to do with cheaters, to be honest with you. I think there's some... I mean, I guess it's region by region, so maybe it depends on the region you're in. But, I don't know. 95% of the cheaters are probably in ranked because they actually want the rewards. Joe, pay attention in endgame. The bots all disconnect. Oh, yeah, that I know. That for sure. Also, the bots generally just fight in circle.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
I mean, you could die to anyone, Vay, but you could also kill anyone. Like, Vay, anything you say about TTK, I can play the opposite card. Right? Like, why is my KD not changed? Right? Why is it that my KD hasn't changed with a faster TTK, but yours has?
Reloading.
Like, Biffle's still absolutely zooming. Biffle's still top 250 and all that stuff. How's my Wednesday going? It's going good. Because I play the game differently than you. I mean, I get it. I mean, I get how... Ow. He's gonna push me.
Changing mags.
Is he not?
Hostile UAV
Not
in
this
the
time.
area.
Ow.
They're on me.
This guy just doesn't... This guy just really doesn't want to push. First thing bots will do is throw lethal. 009, that's not the case anymore. That's what that video was at. If you go back and check out the beginning or just do exclamation point skill. That's not... Good shot. I didn't even see this guy behind the cash register.
Hostile shooter.
Brother. You literally sat in the building the entire game. Okay. Okay.
Success means redeployment.
You literally just sat in the building the entire time. You didn't move. Like, what are we doing? Not getting aim assist in the firing range? I have no idea. I don't know. That seems a little weird. Yeah, I'm not a huge body shield guy. I don't think it does anything. I don't think it added anything to the game. And of course, like, COD is COD, so...
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
You know.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
Oh, that guy definitely thinks he's good. If he kills me again, I'll say he's good. But not when he just sits in the building and just doesn't want to challenge and take a 1v1 fight. I do miss hitting a stim and a little movement on people in Rebirth too. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I just... You know. Dude, I need to go. They put bots in there. It's cooked for me. Just knowing that there are bots in lobby is a no-go. But what if you didn't know? That's the thing, big boy. What if you just queue into BR and you have absolutely no idea? You would not know. You literally would have to be paying attention to it. You'd have to be paying attention to it.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
They would have to do stuff like give them metal, like give them loadouts or something. They would have to like...
Loading new mag.
They would have to give them loadouts. Real player. Now I know it's BR casual. Real player. Some of those guys, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, those guys don't aim much. I'm just saying, those guys were both real people. You would never know the difference. No spectating with Joe. We could spectate some BR casual. I've kind of gotten away from spectating. I just killed you? Wait, Vay, where were you?
Give me a UAV.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, man. I was like, you were in my lobby for a while. Oh my gosh. Oh, where are you going? Real player. What are we at here? Why is it every streamer I see backs these DMA cheaters and pros saying, oh, he isn't cheating when they have been banned multiple times while live streaming? Shadow, who got banned multiple times while live streaming? Oh, man. Shadowy, who got banned multiple times? I cannot wait for this. Oh, man, we're going to have a fun day today. Who got banned? Oh, man, this is going to be fun, chat. What do we got here?
UAV overflight terminated.
No. Real player.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Go down the list. No, don't say I can go down the list. Go down the list.
Changing mags.
Gas inbound.
Come on, baby. Come on. Go down the list. Breadman, Biffle, Aiden, Z-Laner. Shadowy, what is your source? Who do you watch? What is your source on that? Who told you that they were banned? I need to know where you saw that they were banned. Real player. Oh, I know who it's gonna be. I'm just waiting.
West Point requesting UAV.
I already know who he's gonna say. Can't be the best player and cheating. Oh, yeah. I've seen Biffle get banned live while watching him. Shadowy, no, you haven't. Show me the clip, then. Go find me the clip. You do... Shadowy, you do realize that shadow banning is not the same as actually being banned, right? Go find me one clip of... Go find me where they were permabanned. Go find it. Brother. Stop just consuming and just watching literally content creators who provide zero good to you. Actually, no, they do provide you good because they make you feel good about yourself because you're just not very good. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. But, like, I get it. But Shadowy, stop watching Bad Boy Beeman. No, Bad Boy Beeman doesn't even do cheater content. Stop watching Call of Shame. Stop watching... Brother, they're not doing anything for you. You're literally paying their bills. They've been caught multiple times manipulating clips and manipulating footage to make it seem like people are cheating when they're not. They intentionally withhold information from you. They say that getting shadow banned is banned. They can't explain why Biffle is the #1, why Biffle and everybody else can have so much success on LAN, yet they still get accused of cheating. Like, how is Biffle won 3 times on LAN? Joe has finished top 10. Like, what else do you, like, Aiden was a competitive... That's a real player. Is that a real player? This might be a bot.
They hit us hard that time.
Actually, I have no idea. God, it's exhausting.
You're almost done
It's
here.
exhausting. It really is. Dude, I just went 31-2, like, not even thinking. What is this at? Do we have reinforced? Yeah, we do. Actually, chat, let's go to Rebirth. Why does this matter to Joe? It's just exhausting, man. It really is. It is absolutely exhausting dealing with all these people who are just like cheating. Check that Discord clip. Wait, where'd you send it, Andy? Is it in replay room? Which one is it in? Coaching? Andy, where is it? Gifted gun challenge I posted earlier or maybe later in the stream. Sean, what do you got for me? What are you thinking? I'm down. Hold on. Where did what's-his-face go? Get back here. Nah, you don't get off like that. Where'd you go? Where? He probably... let me guess. Your next argument is going to be that these players at LAN playing like trash is them having just a bad day. Bro, I watched... Shadowy, are you still in here? Shadowy, I have a question for you. Shadowy, where are you at? Wait, Andy. Oh. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Shadowy, can I ask you a question? And here's what I want from you, okay? Here's what I want from you. Just answer the question straight up. Don't answer with something else. Don't answer with a reasoning. Don't answer with an excuse. Just answer me this question. Do you think you would get more kills and perform better playing pubs against anybody with SBMM or against the best players in the world? Pubs or best players in the world? Where are you getting more kills? Okay, mute it. Okay. Pubs or best players in the world? Would LeBron score? Yeah, that's another great example. Like, let me see. Nah, I think that's just really, really buggy. I don't know. That's too hard to say. You'd have to see another one. You'd have to see another one. Guys, here's the FFAR build for today. Here's the FFAR build for today. Jason. Yeah, we're going reinforced. We're going reinforced. Where'd he go? Honestly, I'd say pubs without SBMM. Okay. So, Shadowy, if you personally would get more kills in pubs than against the best players in the world, why do you expect the best players in the world to get the same amount of kills as they do in pubs? Like, Shadowy, let me just explain what you just said. You essentially just said, okay, what you just said about LAN and everything like that, You pretty much just said, as Micah said, why is it that LeBron James can put up 60 points without even breaking a sweat at the local YMCA or against high school kids? But he can't drop 60 without breaking a sweat in an NBA game. That's what you just said. That's literally, take what you just said, put it into the NBA context, and we just basically went over that. That's the level, that's how you're thinking right now. Hold on, guys, I had to reset game. That's the weird part. Anyway, I'm never going to convince you they're not cheating. So, I mean, you're more than welcome to just whatever. I don't know. You can think whatever you want. The reality is they're not cheating. They haven't been permabanned. That's the reality. Also, Aiden was a competitive Fortnite player well before he was a competitive Call of Duty player. Nobody, use your brain. I don't even care. Just use your brain. Just because you can't be that good at the game doesn't mean other people can. Hey, Shadowy, let me ask you this. How good could you be at the video game? How good could you be at Call? Let me ask you this, actually. Shadowy, I'll finish with this one here. Shadowy, how many hours do you think you play a week? How many hours do you think you play a week? Let's see if Shadowy's still here. I don't know if he is or not. This is the last one. This is the last one. Last thing I'm saying, and then we're moving on. I got called a cheer once when I had a great game. I started laughing and said thanks. That's all you can do. Tomer, what do you got for me? Oh my gosh. Man, we got the echo on. Why both weapons 8 attachments? Because if one's 8 attachment, then you got to run the second one 8 attachment. You can't run an 8. It doesn't make sense to run an 8 and a 5. Crispy Bacon, level 2, 2 months. What's more satisfying? 20 in a sweat lobby or 30 in an easy lobby? Oh, 20 in a sweat lobby for sure. For sure. For sure. Nobody's dropping 30s against those guys. 126 hours the last 2 weeks. You've played 126 hours of Warzone the last 2 weeks? You're playing 9 hours a day, Shadowy? Andy Boy with the $4.99. Let's freaking go, baby. Andy Boy, thank you so much for that $4.99 right there. And, of course, we got Crispy Bacon with the level 2 for 2 months. Let's freaking go. Okay. We're locking in, chat. We're locking in. We're locking in. That's 3 out of 30. We're cruising here. We're cruising. Somebody said DM10 and RPG loadout. Oh, we can have some fun. 9 hours a day. No. I just don't. I don't know if I buy it. I mean, I could. 60 hours a week. That's what you're saying? You can prove it. Steam hours. $127. Yeah, but I wouldn't go by Steam hours. I'd go by like how much you're actually playing. Yeah, I'm just not. Do you like leave your game on? If you leave your game on, that's counting. I was going to say, Steam definitely counts. Also, Shadowy, have you been doing that for 8 years or have you been doing that for 2? Have you been playing 9 hours a day? Let me ask you this, Steamy, Shadowy. Shadowy, have you been playing 9 hours? Have you been playing 9 hours a day for the last 2? Have you been playing 9 hours a day for the last 7 years or just the last 2 weeks? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump in here with the FFAR. Brand new. This thing absolutely slaps. The biggest downside is going to be a little bit of that damage drop-off. And I just don't think the 5 attach... When we look at all the intangibles, I just don't think the 5 attachment is worth running. So then the question is, how do we piece this thing together, right? Because we need to go 8 attachment here. And when you go 8 attachment, that means we're not getting our secondary. That means we're not getting our SMG. When we're not getting our SMG, that means we got to find a floor loot SMG. When we have to find a floor loot SMG, that means it's potentially, not guaranteed, it's potentially not as good, or we don't feel as comfortable with it as we do our loadout SMG. So these are all things that we really have to weigh and kind of think about. You know, the other... Oh, what do we got here? Like that. That's a great... I could not have painted a better picture for the downside of an 8 attachment gun. But we're going to play it out here. We're going to play it out and see how we like it. Goal here is, as always, 20. 20 kills. 20 kills, 20 kills, 20 kills. If we can drop 20, we'll take it. But the question is, how good or how clean or, you know, is this really the best thing that we can do? Is this the best position that we can put ourselves in? I'll tell you what position we can put ourselves in. One where we don't get loadout because of the cash flow on this game. Also one where our bounty's actually pretty close to us and I just don't know where. Can I please get some cash? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, I might lose brain cells. I might actually lose some brain cells here. Although, to be fair, we still don't really have an SMG. So, I mean, we have the Ladra. Dude, this is actual insanity. Wait, this guy's over to my left side. One guy flying in. One guy flying in. Okay, so we're going... Now, the FFAR technically mid-range and mobility-wise is pretty good. It's really not bad at all. Okay, give me this Ladra. And... Where are you? Okay. Let's go ahead and get Mixie. Where are we getting Mixie at? People on boat? Get me up here. Oh, there's a bunch of people over here in, like, fighting on the outside of Courtyard. Wait, one right here. Oh, this is the other thing we can do. Oh, man. Well, LC-10. We'll take the LC-10. LC-10 is definitely a great option. Oh, he had his key card. I mean, that doesn't really do me much, but... These guys are above here somewhere. We could take somebody else's... Once everybody else gets loadout, you know, we could take their loadout guns as well. Hey, buddy. Let's go roof. I got reported? Why did I get reported? Somebody just reported me. Somebody just said they reported me in game. Why? What did I do? Well, it was probably actually that red skin right there. By the way, guys, if you are looking to get better at Warzone, make sure you are subscribed down below. We always do these videos on my second channel here. Always live commentary straight ahead. One. Okay, these guys are over this way here. I still want to know why I got reported. That's not fair. Dude, this thing's actually kind of crazy. Wait, where are you going? Oh! Hey, heads or tails? Wrong answer. And can I have your loadout gun, please? Static? Lockman Shroud? What are we doing? Mr. Shazam, thanks so much for that Prime sub. 5 months. Let's freaking go, baby. You absolute legend for that. Man, that guy should have picked heads. By the way, just for the record, that's a really tough range. This guy's going to push window. No! Hey, Joe, first things first. Well, we died to the LC-10. We died because of the LC-10 there. Well, not like really fully because of the LC-10, but like partially because of the LC-10. Is that fair to blame the LC-10? Probably not. but like it definitely didn't help, and that's okay. Well, we honestly we need to find a better gun, which should be a little bit easier now because people are grabbing their loadout. Once people grab their loadout, it's very easy, especially in, you know, when people are running meta guns, to just take theirs and just say, hey, my name's Joe. Thank you very much. You can't have your gun back. And then I just run around with their gun. And then hopefully, like, people are running the LC-10 or, like, the C9. People up top here, right on the... I don't have a secondary here. This is going to be a problem. Dude, double... Okay, I mean, Jackal's not great. Why are you mortaring me? Like, I'm gonna play cover here. I don't want to get caught out in the open by those guys. There are people rooftop. There are people, definitely people rooftop. No.
I'm on my feet. Hostile done. Watch it.
Wow. What does he have? The SWAT? Wow. I just died twice there. That sucks. Oh, good tracking.
Let's go.
Chat. Let's just... No! Dude, where did this guy come from? Why do I not hear this guy?
Fire sale active. Fire sale strike has been reduced. Time for vengeance. You redeploy. Enemy UAV overhead.
Loading new mag.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
Where do you think you're going? He's one shot! He's one shot! He's one shot! Oh my gosh! Okay, well, everybody's playing like it's... Everybody's playing very close together. So we need to keep that in mind. Oh my gosh. Dude, jump down, please. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah! Dude, this is all because I got reported for cheating earlier. I don't know why, but that's what I'm blaming. That's what I'm blaming. Dude. Dude, I don't know if I like not going... I don't know if I like not going 8 attachment. Or not going 5 attachment. Chat, we don't lose this.
Attack on. Give me a UAV. Changing mag. Hostile planning spree. Located shock charge.
Dude, I don't know what assault rifle this is.
Spring mine spot.
I mean, that's not going to do you any good.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Is this the
Enemy
aims?
UAV is online.
This looks like the aims.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Chat, we're going to win this.
4 remaining. Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
How? I have no idea. Use their Gurkova? That's not a bad option.
The area.
Loading new mag.
Heads or tails? Tails? Wrong. It's this guy over here.
Enemy UAV is online.
Requesting close air support. Sending decoy.
Gas is moving.
Chat, let's just spam them.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up.
No, I just had a dead slide. Dude, that is insanity. Look at these guys. Unfortunate. I should have played more patient there. Dude, I just don't know if I like... I just don't know if I like the non... This is definitely the build, right? Yeah, this is definitely the build. 1100 bullet velocity. Yeah, that's definitely the build. Ames was okay. I just don't think the Ames TTK is good enough, to be honest with you. I just don't think it's good enough. That's the problem. It's just not good enough. Have you tried the Fang with rapid fire? No. Is that good? Baker Gurkova? You're not wrong. That's probably a good idea. Give me the Gurkova, which is at least decent. At least until I can find something, right? That's the biggest thing, is like always trying to think about trading up. It's just, I'm so torn on it. I just love having my SMG. It just makes such a difference. Guys, if you haven't already on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. I appreciate it, guys. We're actually not too far off votes to like today. It's kind of good. I ran it randomly the other night and it was fun. Okay, we might have to try it out. And who was the DM10 challenge? DM10 RPG? Who gave me that chow? I forget who gave me that challenge. Do you comp reinforce extended mag 2 ergo grip and overpressured? For what, Toady? For the 5 attachment? Toady, are you talking about for the 5 attachment FFAR? Oh, the Gurkova? Oh, I have a Gurkova build. Nah, Gurkova is the hipfire one. Definitely the hipfire. Play COD Mobile for a vid? Why? I don't want to play COD Mobile. I don't want to play COD Mobile. Chat, here's the Gurkova build. Wait, can we not edit loadouts? Nope, we can't. Never mind. Never mind. Whoa.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Where are you? Chat, we're gonna have to just play. Oh yeah, here we go. There you go. Reinforced quick draw extended monolithic weighted stock.
Stand by for deployment.
They almost almost had me.
What about that new? What about that new stock? That might not be a bad option.
Marking target location.
DM 10 gunfighter RPG loadout 5 gifted just to run it. Okay, Rebirth or Verdansk casual solos. Maybe we go Verdansk casual solos and have fun with it. Maybe that's the play. I hate that the new update messed up with the loadout settings. I agree. That is super frustrating. Okay, 5 gifted to run it. I'm down for if anybody wants to throw on top for like a kill challenge with it. I'm down.
Survive the timer to secure redeployment.
For sniping, probably scavenger, still tracker, and probably still tempered. Probably still the same. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in here with the FFAR, trying this thing out. And the biggest question that we always have with Gunfighter is the trade-off of the 3 extra attachments worth giving up our secondary? That's really the question that we always have to ask ourselves. And I think it's a really tough question. We have the SOG right here. Because of, I just love having, oh, there's a guy right outside this way. What's he doing? Oh my gosh, dude. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I saw my, wait, this guy's down below here. Where are you? I mean, you're down here this way for sure. That's the FFAR right there. I mean, only a, dude, what? How do we...
Enemy UAV is online.
Okay, hold on. We got to work into... What? No. See, that's where, like, this SOG just is not nearly as good. Okay, so we got to get this.
Loading new mag.
Let's go LC10 here. And the problem... where I think the biggest issue is early. I'm going to make a maniac move here. I think the big issue is early because once everybody starts getting loadout, then you could just steal somebody's loadout gun and it's not that big of a deal. These guys are all above. What's this guy doing? Bag of cash over here. Is this enough for loadout? Might be. Might be. You know, and then of course we have the bigger issue on Verdansk, which is range and everything. I just don't think you can... When it comes down to loadouts, guys, what I look at is the big picture. Okay, so like the FFAR is great with the 8 attachments, right? But then you start going with the 5 attachments. Let's say we make a 5 attachment build. Like, can I really say that a 5 attachment FFAR is a better option to run than a 5 attachment Krieg? There's no way. There's just no way that you can make that argument. That's a tough kill right there, and I don't want to pull the trigger yet. There's just no way you can make that argument. Hold that for me, please, bud. Oh, around the corner to my left side here. Where are you guys? Oh, you guys are down below. This guy's one shot. Nice. What do we got here? 1 flying in above, 2 flying in above. Now, of course, we can go second loadout, but, like, then if we go second loadout here... I mean, it's definitely nasty. It's got a little horizontal jiggle to it. Oh, great. Here we go. We got the car driving around inside prison. Wait, I've got thermites. But if you go second loadout, right? Second loadout then means that we don't go with... Second loadout means we don't go with UAV. I just want to blow that up. That's all. I want that thing gone.
Only 10 left.
What, 10 teams left here? Yeah.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Stay a little wide here. I'm going to stay a little wide, try to play a little bit of positioning.
Got large
No. Dude, there's just people everywhere. There's legitimately people everywhere here. There's still one above. Actually, he just dropped down. He's on my level. The mid-range on it feels great. I think one issue that I do have is... like that range. That range to me just doesn't feel good. Okay, maybe it does. Maybe it does feel good. I don't know. Maybe it does actually feel good. What are we at? 15 kills here? Come on. I still don't have a secondary. I still don't have an SMG. Now, like, at this point, we can go grab... Dude, again? I'm dead. Oh, man, it's just the cars. It's just the cars. That's unfortunate. What are we at here? I don't think I can grab loadout. I might go... See, this is the trade-off here. Because I'm going to go double loadout here. But I could have gone loadout Yui. Right? Loadout Yui was an option there, and I've got to make that choice. Well, I could go Grakova too, but... Please don't bug. Please don't bug. Okay, we're good. You know. So I could have gone...
Additional target added while time remains. Enemy UAV overhead.
Cluster me.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunted. Target down. Marking the rest.
This thing is nasty, though. This thing is nasty, though. Oh, man. This thing is kind of nasty, though. One on my right side. Oh, no. Jeez, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man.
Give me a UAV.
UAV available for tasking.
I can't open the buy station. W. I did not mean to buy that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Requesting hard image.
Standing by.
Precision airstrike standing by.
Okay, you're dead.
Requesting close air support.
I've had enough of you.
Reloading.
You're dead. Thank you. What is this guy doing straight ahead of me here? This guy's on roof. Ow. I don't... this is such a dumb push. Oh my gosh, man.
This is
Get me to my tower. We're going to play a little positioning here. Let's get up top.
Enemy UAV is online.
Do I have self? Yeah, I do. Okay. Dude, where are these guys?
Reloading.
This guy's got self, man.
Deploying equipment.
Okay, so one down there. Should be 3. Wait, are these guys down below me here?
Closing in.
Please push up.
Changing mags. Semtex prone. Eyes on hostile Semtex.
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? Do you think I was just gonna let you climb the ladder? Thought I was just gonna let you climb the ladder?
Enemy UAV overhead. Advise you of enemy dropping into the AR. You're losing ground. Move it.
Dude, I don't think I can stay up top. What? No. Ah!
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the Warzone. Stay alert.
What? Dude, I got insta-fried there.
Changing mags.
Now finish it.
Oh, man, that's why we always rotate early. How did we just win that game?
No enemy movement.
How did we just win that game? Let's go into Verdansk.
Start.
Ooh! Man. Wow. How do we just get ourselves out of that? Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go, baby. Oh my gosh, man. No, I just want to leave the lobby. Why does it do that? Dude! Dude! How did I just freaking win that? I have absolutely no idea. Okay, chat. Okay, here's what it is. Wait, Sean, are you okay? Sean, you had the DM10. Are you okay with me doing this and BR casual for fun? Crispy Bacon with the big old freaking $5. Crispy, let's go, you absolute legend. Come on now. Crispy, thank you so much for that 5 gifted. Just dropping absolute bombs lately. Absolute bombs. I don't know how we just got out of that. I'm so glad that other people fought there. Chad, here's the FFAR and the LC10 builds while we look for a game here. Crispy, I appreciate it. Guys, I feel like we need to do some member games here soon. I feel like it's a little overdue. I feel like we made that mistake. Viper, what's going on? What is going on? Guys, for anybody who's unsure what today's video is about, exclamation point skill. I'll type it in. I got you guys. Exclamation point skill. You guys can check out that video there either like later on or whatever. Okay, we'll go in with the FFAR here for now, and then we'll see what Sean wants to do. Chad, what should we do? I need something to... Not cash. Not cash. I need a challenge for this FFAR and BR casual solos. Member games with you and casual quads. I've thought about that. I've thought about that. Only 34 have filled out the form. Okay. I feel like once we actually announce something, it'll happen a lot quicker. Honestly. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Guys, would you guys want to do BR casual quad fills? Yeah, but then we're the team that's running around like a 4-stack, aren't we? Is that bad? Like, are we then the ones that are are we then the guys? Are we then that team? I don't want to be that team. Wait. Are we in Clash? Are we in Clash? Why are we in Clash? I don't understand. No way we're in Clash. W. Oh my gosh, man. I'm going to lose my mind. I feel so guilty killing real people in casual. Hey, I don't. Get your gunny up. Get your gunny up. Come on now. Wait, maybe we do... Maybe do quads, but we got to do like different stuff. Maybe we do quads, but then we run like snipers only or something like that. Quads will bully you if you're not in casual 009. Clash is fun. Sean, where do you want me to do the DM10? And where do you want me to do the DM10 RPG? Are you okay with me just being mean to people in BR casual solos? Brian, thank you so much for that gifted right there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Going on a nice little run. Bacon and Brian, back-to-back gifteds. Oh, baby. Come on now. 9 out of 30, guys. Every day that we hit the member goal, Prime subs count, bits count, super chats count. It all counts. We do a little giveaway. I think moving forward, well, I mean, I guess I can still give people the option, but I'm leaning more and more towards doing, I'm leaning more and more towards like making it coaching sessions because that's how everybody gets the most out of it. So wreck them. Okay. Okay. Let's do FFAR real quick. Tiffrey with the membership. There we, oh my gosh. And just like that, in a matter of minutes, we're a third of the way there. In a matter of minutes, Tiffrey, thank you so much for that tier 1 on YouTube. Absolutely insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in. BR Cat, yeah, we can have some fun there. Okay, so my biggest question about this in Verdansk is it gonna be good enough? Dude, because, like, this is the range. This is 50. Like, dude, I just don't see you using this at, like, 70 meters. What does a third mean? What do you mean? I wish there were some rear grips that did recoil attachments. I mean, I'm not saying the guns have a ton of recoil, but, like, most of the guns we would never do it for. But I just wish, like, here I could actually run, like, one more recoil attachment. Like, this is maximum recoil control on the FFAR, right? Because it's compensator, it's vertical foregrip, which gives us the most horizontal, and we have recoil springs. The long barrel extends the range to 67. True, Maddie, I agree with you, but the bullet velocity on it is atrocious. It's atrocious. That's the problem. Because then you're going, like, this is where I try not to just look at, you know, necessarily TTK. I try to look at other stuff as well, because then here's the problem. So then if we were to take off, let's take off reinforced, which means our bullet velocity goes down. We have a little bit more range, but our bullet velocity goes down. at which point we have to run
All stations.
over pressured instead of recoil springs. And I just like, I don't know. I think then you're going to be, again, then you go look at the Krig and you're like, how is this better than the Krig? How does this even compare? I don't think it's a big map. It's big map friendly unless used as a sniper sport. There could be truth to that. I think there could be truth to that. Did my gifted go through? It did, Brian. It did. I appreciate that gifted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did it not pop up? I wonder if it didn't pop up. Oh, I see you. Never mind. Did you hear about the hackers can crash your PC? No, they can't. That's fake. That's not possible.
Keep clear of the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Somebody was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. Just saying. Not possible. I miss the amount of attachments. I mean, we still have 8 attachments, Little Fry. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go ahead and jump in here to BR casual solos. Unfortunately, it's the only option right now. And the biggest thing that I want to pay attention to with this FFAR is how does it feel in the average range on Verdansk? Which the average range on Rebirth, that's fine. That's probably somewhere in the, 30-ish, 40-ish meter range. But on Verdansk, we're talking about like 60. One guy up above me. We're talking about maybe 60-ish meters. Like, the average range on Verdansk is definitely much further, especially for our long-range gunfights, which means, like, we have to be able to kill people there. And I'm a little bit nervous to see how the FFAR holds up in that range from a recoil perspective, more than anything else, from an actual recoil perspective. Like, compared to the Krig here's the problem. The Krig is so easy to use and is obviously so good. The FFAR kills faster technically does have a better TTK. But how does the TTK work if you don't hit your shots? Right? If you miss shots, the TTK gets longer. And I'm look at the shooting over by the bounty. I'm a little bit concerned here about the TTK of the FFAR based on me being able to hit shots with it at those kind of that 50, 60, 70 meter range. It's a real person. Oh my gosh. That's a bot. Out in the middle. That range, it's perfectly fine. That range I'm not concerned about. I'm worried about... Dude, what? Yo, Onion, what's good? I'm worried about... How far is that? That's 60 meters. I mean, guys, this isn't... If you were to go... Okay, let's go from here. Right? Let's go from here to here. From here to right here. That's 60 meters. That's a normal gunfight on this map. Right? That's like a normal mid-range gunfight. Right? You could have longer where a guy's like all the way back here. I don't think there's any way I'm getting it down all the way back there. In the moment we don't get that down. Now, there's always, guys, that argument around like your positioning. Right? So if we're going to use this FFAR and it's not going to be as good in terms of range, then... we just have to remember that. You know what I mean? Like, that's on you to not pull the trigger until you think you can get the down, which I talk about a lot about on my main channel, right? Like, be 90% sure that you can get the down. Wait, can we jump spot up here? Wait, can we... Hold on. Joe's like a squirrel. I found it. No, I don't think we can. What is this guy doing up top here? Buddy, pal. Buddy. What are we doing, my friend? Come on.
Enemy soldier incoming.
What? Oh, you're over here. Wait, you just jumped down. Where's Bounty? You think Bounty's in... Dude, I think Bounty's in the stairwell. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's up top. This guy, I don't know. I have no idea.
Precision airstrike standing by. The Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Oh my gosh, man. If I die one more time to that.
Deployment. Failure means elimination.
If I die one more time to that, I'm gonna lose it. Let's reset it. Yeah, we'll reset it here. I have no need to play out the whole game of BR casual. It's not gonna do us any good. Must go in your how not to die video. It probably needs to. I mean, I don't know what else. Are we gonna disconnect again? Okay, let's switch it up here. Did I get that off? Did my prime not go through? No, I don't think it did. RPG. There we go. We're in. 100 ways to die in Warzone. The top one on... Is there even 100 ways to die in Warzone? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let's find it.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Okay. Chat. 100 ways to die in Warzone. Go. Sean with the 5 gifted. Sean, let's freaking go. We're going to have some fun here. This is going to be mean, but we're going to have some fun. Wait. No. No, this thing's confused. This thing's confused. Sean, let's freaking go. This is where we need to have some fun every once in a while. Can you give me 100 different ways that I can die in Warzone? Can you give me 100 different ways for me to die in Warzone? This could actually be a funny video. Thinking. Sniped across the map by Car 98. First one. No. Can you give me 100 different ways for me to die in Call of Duty Warzone? Obliterated by a mounted turret in a building. Okay. Easy there, Chat GPT. Easy there. Easy there. Sniped from across the map. Melted at close range by a fully kitted MP5. Blown up by a claymore hidden at a doorway. Tripped a proc spine while rotating in gas. Gas carried as you ran out of gas masks. One tapped by a long-range XRK M4 headshot. Vaporized by an enemy Joker missile lock. Pinned in a 1v2 corner and sprayed with a Bruin MK9. Surprised by a bouncing Betty at your feet. Traded during a self-revive in the open. That'd be funny. Some of these are pinned by an enemy crossfire from top. Jeez. There's so many ways on here. Oh, cheaters. Cheaters is a good one. Hit by the loadout on the way down.
Targets are up. Go take them down.
No. Is he gonna chase me? No way he chases me, right? Wes, I don't know what you're talking about. That's... Wes. Oh, Wes. Wes. We almost have loadout here. Okay, new meta, chat. You guys are just tuning in here. We got it. Sean with the big old 5 gifted to run the new meta in Season 4. And I cannot wait to use it. This is going to be an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an interesting one. Dude, can I get cash? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I only died of lag and cheater. That's literally the only 2 ways that you could die in this game. Everything else is non-existent. Lag and cheaters, baby. Lag and cheaters. We already have UAV and everything. Oh my gosh. People put the, oh yeah, the drones or the, whatchamacallits. The C4. Sean, I'm trusting you on this one.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Did we get it off? Did we get the, I think we got our secondary off. Chat, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Rockin' Gulag, that is a good one. Do you think bots get their feelings hurt when they get RPG'd or no? Do bots have feelings? What is this guy doing?
Targets identified. Weapons free.
Final mag.
I never said I was good.
Mission timeline expired.
No!
Exited the AO.
Dude, this guy's a sweat, man. Oh! Man, that guy's... Holy smokes.
Last mag.
Guy was very good at this game. Wait, we need to go buy a mini box. Run over by a Hummer. Thrown in a heli by Iceman Isaac. Yeah, that was a funny moment. Dan, that was like an icon. I feel like that was an iconic OG Warzone moment. Mine casual? Yeah, we're playing some casual solos. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't use, well, actually, I have been playing more casual lately because it's what we have. But like, it is kind of nice to be able to just get on and just chill with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. Whoa! This guy had the same thing that I did.
Changing mags.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. Get over here. Oh, man. Guys, this might be a top 250 player. We got to be careful. There he is. He's moving. He's great rotation. I'm scared. I'm scared he might... Oh! Wait, there's another one. Another top 250 player. Oh, he's behind the car. He's playing positioning. Knock. Or broken. Where'd he go? He's moving. Oh my gosh, he's so sweaty. He... Oh! Chat, this is Chat, I think that's a bot. I think that's a bot.
Fight to earn
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think that was a real player.
Be ready. You're next.
Am I crazy? That was definitely a bot.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
That was 100% a bot. That was Aiden. That was the top 250. I told you guys he was top 250. Chat, do you guys think that was a bot? One in the chat if you think it was a bot. Two in the chat if that was a real person. Do bots re-challenge? I think bots just shoot their gun. He broke the line of sight. Dude, I think it was. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Dude, I think it definitely was.
You've got a loadout
this
drop
time.
inbound.
Level 1 are real peeps? That's what I'm saying. Joe is 100% crazy. No, tell me I'm not. Tell me that's not a real person. Or tell me that wasn't a bot. You can't convince me. That was a bot. But he also just... Dude, I think these things are like...
Your objective's simple. Eliminate all
These
bounty targets.
He was a level 1. No, I think level 1s, they show as level 1 initially. The level, Sleepy, the level 1 thing is not, Wait, now you got me confused. Now I don't know. They're evolving. Ghost Rider, thanks so much for the follow. Ron Stacks, thanks again for that follow, or thank you for that follow. And TK Thrash, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
W. Yeah, bots are definitely starting to get subscribed to Cup of Joe. Maybe Activision just uses my videos to train the AI. Dude, I really do think they're evolving. I think they are. Which is fine. Good. Let them evolve. I'm okay with that. Did I try the XM4? No. Bots are getting smarter? Good. Yeah, I'm down.
I'll come along. Back on. Give me a UAV. I'll fly.
All bounty targets destroyed.
Hold on,
Hell of a
chat.
job.
You'll see what I'm thinking. Dude, I have no interest in chopping you up.
I'll come along.
It's only a mindset. Shake it off. Push it.
No! Dude, I spent so long setting that up. We gotta go back in. We gotta go back in. We gotta have some fun with this RPG. Bots been watching Cup of Joe. We're all done when bots become sweats. Yeah, I think I might have just died to it. I think I might have just died to a bot. Hold on, let me see. Let's see, chat. Did we die to a bot? Are we the first ever person to die to a bot? No! Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. To the replay room we go. And oh, he's behind the car. He's playing positioning. Knock. Or broken. Where'd he go? He's moving. Oh my gosh, he's so sweaty. Oh! I don't know. Chat, this is I have no idea. Oh, he's behind the car. He's playing position. Real? Knock. Or broken. Where'd he go? He's moving. Oh my gosh, he's so sweaty. I think the fact that we even have to have this conversation is wild. Not that we have to have it, that we can have it. True, Stone. Yeah, I mean, he did swap it. He did kind of like... Yeah, I think he's real. I think he's real. Wait, so what's the level 1? When I kill them, what does it pop up as? And when they kill me in the kill cam, it says level 1, right? So I guess that's what it is. If they pop up as level 1 when I kill them, or when they kill me in the kill cam. The same guy that killed you the second time? I don't think so.
Rucker,
I don't think so.
headed to the war zone.
Oh, man. Chat, I did not go to bed until late last night.
Loading new mag.
Chat, what's one weapon class you want to see meta besides AR SMG? Like, what is the one weapon class that you're like, man, I just wish this was meta? I just wish, I feel like I wish LMGs were meta. I've talked about this before. Like, I would love to see just a good, solid LMG meta. Yeah, I think an LMG meta would be great. I think it would be great. Chat, 15 out of 30 on the day. As always, Prime subs do count. And of course, if you are a member or anything like that, you do obviously get the bonus at the end when we do a giveaway. If COD made you a skin, which operator would you pick? That's a great question. I can't say my own. I know who it is. I'll have to show you. Dr. Carnage. I know exactly who it is. You just have to remind me. Don't let me forget. I gotta show you. I gotta look it up. There's one that looks somewhat similar to me. Not like exactly like me, but Joe's icon skin would have a coffee mug for his head. That's actually kind of epic. I don't disagree with you there. That'd be sick. I'd be down for that. Something tells me if Scump isn't even in the game, COD will never do that again because of the whole Nick Merck situation. They'll never do it. It's GG's on custom skins. It's never going to happen again, which sucks. Venom! Venom, Venom, Venom. Venom, I appreciate the 5. Legend as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you, GOAT. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, Mrs. Cuppa's mom's coming in town this week, so for the rest of the week. Not that it really changes anything. He's still going to school tomorrow, and I think he'll go to... I think he's not going to school on Friday. But Mrs. Cuppa's still working Friday, so... Doesn't really change much. I don't know what the plans for this weekend are. I'll tell you what, I might try to get some work done this weekend. I got some videos that we're cooking, and they need to cook a little more. Guys, you would not believe how long some of these videos take for me now. I mean, I still love them, but man, some of these, like, Verdansk videos take forever. Oh, while we're talking about this whole Verdansk and everything situation, I had a question. Somebody asked me a question about this, and I just wanted to clarify. Guys, moving forward, my content is going to be Warzone based. So, like, last year, and what a lot of you guys obviously subscribed to me for initially was Rebirth content, right? Just Rebirth. That's all I was doing. I wasn't doing Urzik Stan or anything like that. Dude, W. Great cash. Amazing cash. Moving forward, guys, it's going to be Warzone based. So every video is going to have a Rebirth part and a Verdansk part. Like, that's the easiest way to put it. Every video I post is going to have Rebirth and Verdansk. So if you ever see a video of mine, 100% know that it's going to have a Rebirth and Verdansk section. Then from there, like, if you play both and want to watch both, watch both. If you only play Verdansk, then only watch Verdansk. And I'll tell you guys, there's always going to be timestamps as well. There's going to be timestamps as well. Wait, but that was level 1. I mean, that was a real player. There will be timestamps in every single video with Verdansk and Rebirth. But so if you only want to watch Rebirth, then only watch Rebirth. Dude, I'm so bad with this thing. Come out, whatever you are. Dude, bot or real person? Wait, chat, how do we do... Hold on, where's the... Do you guys know how to do the, Do you guys know how to do the whatchamacallit? Do you know how to get specialists? How do I get specialists? When they take away Verdansk, you didn't include... Wait, what? Nah, they're not taking away Verdansk anytime soon. I would not bank on that. Real? I don't even know anymore. Get Dark Matter on my RPG? I don't know if I want to do that. Billiard balls in the tower, 1 per floor. Oh my gosh. In the 2 ways, bunker 11 or pool balls in the new building. Is this worth doing right now? Probably not. Nah, let's just go. We'll figure it out another time. It's too much for my brain to handle. What do we have? 1 left? Dude, what if there's just more? What if they're starting to do less and less? So that was a bot. Is what you're telling me. I feel like there's this heavy emphasis on levels right now. And it's confusing the snot out of me. Takes multiple reps. Great. Chad, I'll be honest with you. I think I want to do a specialist video here soon. It's still on Rebirth, right? We can still get it on Rebirth?
Enemy is down.
Standing by.
I think you could still get it on Rebirth.
Bringing in
Also, what is today Wednesday, chat? I think today's Wednesday. Where are we going? Up the stairs. Nope. Oh. Dude, this game is... I feel like this game's a slow game here. We're just kind of moving along.
Attack on. Get me a UA changing mag.
It's still on Rebirth. W. What game mode is this? Chat, what game mode is this? I'm gonna put you guys to the test. What game mode are we playing right now?
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
World Series of Warzone. Yes. What are you doing? Now this is BR casual solos. What? Where is this guy? It's got to be a real person, right?
Final mag.
What is going on?
Reloading.
He quit? Man, actually quit. Oh, specialist.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Chat, where's their door?
Gas is inbound.
Can I barricade it? I want to barricade. Can I barricade a bot? Can I actually barricade a bot? Chat, no way. Are there any one way in, one way out rooms? Nah, there's none in downtown, right? Hey, chat. What about over here? Dude, imagine. And that's how you get it. Vid done. Oh, yeah. Just go take it from somebody. Oh, I have an advanced UAV.
Invade and survive.
Requesting harp image.
Casual's getting too sweaty for you? How? Real player.
Loading new mag. On my last mag.
Wait. This guy's got YouTube in his name? Oh my gosh.
To the gulag. Fight to win.
My brain hurts. Venom, I appreciate that 5, baby. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dude, that is just... My brain hurts. My brain hurts from that. It really does. Cameron, thank you so much for that follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing? Genius, it's good to see ya. We might go back to... I think we go back to Resurgence after this. I'll do the BR Casual video
Fight
later.
started. Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by.
Reflexes perk probably doomed you. Did I have... Oh, I had Specialist there.
Success means redeployment.
Forgot I had
Failure
Specialist
means
there.
elimination.
You would have pulled back once you had the spring mine? Yeah, you're probably right. Dude. This is a brutal combination. This DM10.
Ready for action.
I just have to not play. I just have to play smarter. I just like can't full send everything, which is exactly what I'm doing right now.
Final mag. Loading.
Wait, so was that a bot? I didn't think bots could get loadout. Was he just... Wait, maybe he didn't grab loadout. Maybe he just played off of my loadout. Oh, he didn't get loadout. He thought it was his.
All drive.
How to take Joe out of his comfort zone. Yeah. My brain hurts. In a good way. I'm trying to like... This is so weird to just not be able to just go. Because the problem is I use the RPG and then I can't see the guy. I can't actually see him to know where I'm shooting. I gotta figure out how to actually one-shot.
Be in the area.
West point requesting UAV. All drive.
What are you doing?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Back in my comfort zone. Maybe we just have to play positioning.
Loading new mag.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
He doesn't know that I'm up here. Oh, he's dead.
Final mag.
Did not realize he was dead.
Changing mags.
I mean,
Dropping assault pack.
dude, I just assume everybody's a bot, which I can do. I can do that with an SMG. I can't do that with an RPG. That's my problem right now. I just assume everyone's a bot.
Reloading.
Weren't there two guys here? Yeah, second one's right there. Okay, let's take heli here. I must hip fire? Okay. I gotta hip fire better. Hey. Audio pal. Sayonara, baby.
Be advised, there's an enemy squad gunning for you.
Oh, man. That's brutal for that guy. I'm an RPG monster. I'm just a monster. I'm just an evil person who is ruining people's games in casual solos. I mean, imagine you're, although getting RPG to BR casual solos is probably more often, it's probably more common than you think. Probably more common.
I'll come along.
No! Dude! I just want a seat swap.
I'll come along.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. This is such a bad idea. That's about as close to as I'm gonna get.
AV, I'll fly.
Where are you guys?
I'll come along.
Enemy crossing into the AR.
Multitasking request received. UAV active.
Oh man.
Taking a dent.
Man. That Sean Meta right there. That clip right there. I should just clip that.
New mag.
I found the new meta in Warzone. Just that little 1-2. Guy flying in, guy sitting in the corner, and I RPG him to the dome. Jean-Charles, if that's your... I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. Delete all of your loadout slots, all your custom ones, and reset it completely, and then you should be fine.
I'll come along. Damn it! Someone get me teachable C. Did it myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I broke the game. This loadout is so good that it breaks the game.
Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear
This loadout is so good, ladies and gentlemen, that it look, they just know. They just know. They were like, hey, this loadout is so good. This is going to be mean for other people that aren't Cup of Joe. We just need to kick Cup of Joe out of the game. Just kick him out of the game. Just sayonara. Let me see. Chat, as always. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are out of the stable, and I need you to hold your horses over here. Can we hold our horses for a second? This might not be their servers. This might be a classic good old case of 3 o'clock Cup of Joe internet. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it is. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let's reset it. I've had so many internet problems today. It's so annoying. We'll reset it real quick. As always, guys, if you're new here, I'm not going anywhere. I've got 2 internets for this reason. Kind of for this reason. Kind of not for this reason. I'm in New Zealand and a day off this You had a day off, Saxon? Wait. They say hold your horses because they want you to be stable. Oh, yeah. No, that was my internet. That really wasn't Activision. That wasn't their servers. That was my internet. Hold your horses. I need a pair of New Balances. I don't have any. Am I like violating dad code? Is that like allowed? There's skill-based damage from bots. Yeah, that's ultimately what the video was going for, Dogomatic. It's because it isn't fiber. Oh, yeah. No fiber for me. I'm just in the no fiber trap. Dad code violation, section 32.4 BA. Sorry. Chat, should we cop a pair of New Balances? I mean, we can look. I mean, these are the ones, right? This is the one that they've got to be. Nah, I'm not about that running shoe life. Or it's these ones. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that I need. Those are absolutely the ones that I need. Lamson, thank you so much for that 24 right there, baby. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are there shoes? New Balance is the new meta in Warzone. It's like the combat sneaker thingies. They make you stronger. Dude, imagine. That'd be so sick. If you could find that stuff. I mean, I'm not full on into lootable stuff, but like, chat, good idea. Hold on. I'm not staying on this screen. We're not staying on the New Balance screen. We're not staying on the New Balance screen. Chat, good idea or bad idea to do like lootable, like think about if you found sneakers on the ground that made you run faster, right? Or you had like a helmet that you could find on the ground that prevented one-shot snipers. Yay or nay? W or L? Smart or stupid? I think that'd be kind of cool. But in a different mode? What do you mean in a different mode? No, I'm talking about actual BR. Unable to rejoin. W. Or like a box that gives you more damage, or maybe a different one that makes your footsteps silent for a few seconds. Yeah, whatever happened to Dead Silence? Why did that disappear forever? I mean, it's kind of similar to like High Trip, right? But I'm talking about like actually... No, but I'm talking about perk. I'm talking about... I don't want to say contributing to the RNG factor a little bit, but like... What are the percentage chances? I mean, you can make them pretty low. Fry. You know what I mean? I don't know what the ideal numbers for those would be. But at the end of the day, it's one of those where it would just be a little bit RNG and like, you know, I don't know. I think it'd add a fun little dynamic to the game. I don't know what all they would be. You know, you couldn't mess with the TTK, right? You couldn't be in a situation where somebody has to like, because people are so trained on the TTK. Right? So you can't really change that. That's not fair. But like, what are some things you could do? You could do, you know, you could do helmet to prevent one-shot snipes. You could do, no, I don't think, dude, boots would be great, but you know, maybe you could do like, see, this is where I think like, think about, if you, the problem is everybody runs the same exact perks, right? Everybody runs the same exact perks. So, or like within reason, right? Probably the same, like, I mean, Survivor, Scavenger, Tracker, Quick Fix, Tempered. Or like the 5 main ones, and Bird's Eye, like 6, and Ghost, there's 7, right? So then if you start thinking about other things, right? So what if you found like, what if you found something on the ground, like call it a flak jacket, right? That you take less explosive damage. Or gloves, or gloves for fast hands that allows you to reload quicker. I do like that. I don't necessarily think the speed boost is a good one. I don't think that would be well received. It needs to be like basic stuff that's not too game changing, right? You know, obviously a helmet would change it in the fact that it's a one-shot sniper, but, you know, it's no different than you not hitting a headshot. I do think reload speed would be cool. Flak jacket to take less explosive damage. Just like little stuff that would be cool to add into the game. Yeah, no more dead silence, unfortunately. I mean, like they were trying to do an MW2. They didn't really try to do that in MW2, though. Did they, Punt? Not... Did they, though? I feel like they didn't really try to do that. That's fair, Maddie. I'd be down for one-time use. I'd be down for one-time use.
I'm hit.
Also, my loadout is the DM10. Oh, wait, we're lagging again. Dude, I swear, what I don't understand is, like, my internet is fine until I open Call of Duty. That's the part I don't understand. I literally just checked it, and it was fine.
Stand by for deployment.
But those were more for DMZ, Punt, weren't they? Okay. I don't know. Just a thought. Was that for... Punt, that wasn't really for the main game, though, was it? That wasn't for Battle Royale. Wasn't that just for DMZ or no? The whole game? Am I crazy?
Survive the time.
Oh, wait. Are you thinking of... You're not thinking about Warzone, though, Punt, right? You're thinking about actual MW2? Hey, where are all those people just magically coming from?
Enemy soldiers
Mountaineer.
incoming.
I thought about that. Like, you could probably do one that was Mountaineer. Included them as default perks. Yeah. That's right. Okay, now we're on the same page. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're cooking. Dude, this LC-10. It's a little... We got some mobility here.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Dude, I'm so bad with this right now. And we're just not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it. Not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, chat. We're just not even going to say a thing about it. What is that? Another car 98? Great. Give me cash. Thank you. Dude, is this thing any good? Is this AMR Mod 4 good? I saw a little tweet or something about it. Dude, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I hate this game. And right now, it's kind of one of those times. Because that was crazy. That's a great question, Tater. I have no idea.
You're losing ground. Moving. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Okay, what am I grabbing here? No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, we can grab the SWAT. Dude, what in the spawn protection?
Changing mag.
I actually do want to try this. What in the tickle gun is this?
UAV is active.
Dude, I just put that freaking thing on his head and tickled him. I mean, what?
Hostiles are resupplying.
Dude, that is the craziest COD timing. Oh my gosh. But it's all because of that tickle gun. Dude.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online.
How do I not hear this guy? I just didn't hear that guy at all.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
I literally just did not hear that guy for a second. I have to actually set up my loadout tab to this.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Only 10 left. We've got 10 squads active
Wow.
in the field.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. That was the best game I've ever played. I almost dropped 50 kills that game. Almost dropped to 50 that game. Can you stop for 1 second? Oh my gosh, man. Okay. Chat, can we actually run overkill? No way this just deleted this. Dude, I freaking hate the way this game works sometimes. Jason Armory. Reinforced. Vertical. Extended mag 2. I mean, does this have enough... Dude, that's just, I don't think there's any way you can run this. There's no way. There's no way, right? Five gifted for AMR 4 gameplay. To sign me up. Is this it? Oh my gosh. I mean... What's the bullet velocity on this thing? $780? Oof. What's the laser do? The Shrellock laser? Oh, I don't need that. Dude, I don't have overpressured. I can go this way though. What's the weighted pad do? Horizontal recoil. What are we at? 858. It's a stock pad, horizontal recoil. Okay, we could try this. Wait. Oh, can we stop? I didn't queue in. I never queued. Why is it queuing me in a clash? Dude, I'm going to lose my mind today. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of recoil. But. Prob should build it for recoil. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I don't even know how to build it for recoil, though. I just have to go compensator. Flinch resistance. There's really no way to build this thing for... Can't really build this thing for... That's the only thing that you could do, right? There's no other attachments besides... Dude, I never even queued in Flash. Like, why is that auto queuing? Guys, these are the builds that we were primarily running today. Probably should... Yeah, I mean, there's really not much I could do here, but we're going to try it. We're going to see. Houston, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay. It's time. It is time. Hey, good news. Our like count's very high today. You guys are actually legendary for that. We are rocking and rolling on the likes today. Oh, here we go. Punt with the big old 5 gifted. 21 out of 30. Final stretch for the daily goal, guys. Final stretch for the daily goal here. 9 more, and we do a giveaway at the end. I appreciate it, guys. Prime subs on Twitch count. Anything on YouTube counts. Anything on YouTube. Super chats, anything like that. Okay. How come you are 2 prestige? I mean, we're at 7 here. We're at 7. We're kind of cruising right now. We've just started prestiging recently, like within the past 3 weeks, because you guys dared me to. So I was like, okay. Yeah, I mean, there was really, for me, there wasn't a point. It really didn't make sense. But now I'm just kind of cooking through it, and whatever. Might as well. Might as well, in my opinion. And, but here's the thing. If you don't have everything unlocked, sounds good, Tomer. Have a good night, or have a good day, my friend. If you don't have everything unlocked, you just put yourself in a bad spot where everything relocks. Like, why do we want to... That sucks. That's not fun. Chad, I'm a little bit nervous about this. I'm a little bit nervous about this. I'm a little bit nervous about this. This AMR4 is going to be interesting. Has anybody run this or no? Yeah, so I didn't prestige for a while. Then somebody said they would give me 5 gifted if I prestige. And hey, I mean, don't have to tempt me with that.
Enemy soldier incoming. Station green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Reloading.
Dude, if this thing is good, it's meta. Hun, I have to take everything you say with a grain of sand. And I know the term is a grain of salt, but there's more sand. Isn't there more sand than salt? What was your first perm unlock? I think it was stims. Because I thought stims were going to be meta, and very quickly realized that they weren't.
Resurgent.
When it first came out, I was bugged in hit scan, and now it's atrocious. Great. This is going to be fun. Oh, Tater with ranked. Well, keep in mind, guys, we do have Resurgence ranked here. We do have Resurgence ranked.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Second perm? Oh, I have no idea. Dude, this is crazy. I don't know why. Everything is fine. As soon as I open Warzone. Maybe it is something. I don't know. I'm just lagging all over the place again. This is fun. Huh. Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is actually insane. Like, what? I reset it. It literally shows me that it's fine, and then I open Warzone, and then it's not fine.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't know why that is. Death Dealers, thank you so much for that follow on Twitch. I appreciate it.
Strike standing by.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound.
Locating the rest of them.
Who is he shooting at?
Good kill.
Marking the rest of them.
So weird. November Kilo, what's going on? It's good to see you. We need to drop a good game here. Although, just been going through it today. I can feel AMR4's recoil. Death Dealer with the prime sub. I mean, just things you love to see. Things you love to see. Putting us a little bit closer. Okay, now we're going live updates here. We're within the last 10. We'll go live updates. 22 out of 30. Oh, if I snipe this guy off the ATV, this thing's meta. I thought that was a good shot. Okay. Okay. This could be user error. Could be the gun. Nice. Nice. We're crushing it right now. Dude! Who's this guy? Stumpy with the prime sub too. Stumpy. Hey, live update. Live update. We're getting there today. I promise you, it's gonna happen. I can already feel it. Dude, this AMR4.
Changing mags.
I don't know what the build is for it, but this one ain't it. This one ain't it. Hit your shots.
Enemies are dropping
I don't know how to
into
do
the area.
that.
Watch the skies.
I don't know how to do that. Okay? What does that entail?
Solid work attacking the enemy. You're clear for now. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I mean, that sucks for that guy. That sucks for that guy. Let's go kill somebody at control. I just want to get one shot down with this. Yes.
Requesting close air support.
Dude, I'm the greatest sniper of all time. Oh my gosh.
New mag.
Enemy destroyed.
Get done.
Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
That's all I needed. I'm happy. Dude. Brother man. You're not that guy, pal.
Reloading.
Brother man. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, pal.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
You're not that guy, pal.
Assault pack.
The beats with the primer. Little renewal right there. Oh, there we go. Dude, I just want to do a giveaway today. Oh, we're on a little hype train over on Twitch.
Closing in.
Watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Dude, I want to add that to my stream.
Enemy UAV is online.
Where are you going? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I just want to watch out, watch out, watch out sound effect on my stream. Like when people are donating. We're gonna peek right here. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy, palo boy. Dude, you're gonna go up top again. Because people play predictable. You already did it once, you're gonna do it again. Dude, can I give you, chat, could I give you any better example of people play predictable? He already did it once. He already did it once.
9 left. Keep the pressure on. We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Give me that, give me that. Yeah, I tickled him. Yeah, come here. Let me tickle you. I mean, let me tag you a little bit. Yeah, tickled a little harder. Oh! Oh! Oh!
The overhead.
Loading new mag.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Equipment out.
Dude, I am the best tickler of all time.
Fire sale active. Buy station price.
I'm the
between you.
king of tickling. Chad, if you think I'm leaving here, you're wrong. Dude, I'm such a good tickler. I tickled that guy twice and I didn't know what to do. Tickle. Tickle. Hey! Hey! I'm the king of tickling, buddy. Don't try to tickle me. Don't try to tickle me. Come here, buddy.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count.
Tickle. I told you. Definitely a hard tickle. Oh, yeah, this is a rough tickle. This isn't like a just sit around and have fun type of tickle. This is a tough tickle here. You better be ready for it.
Bringing in recon.
Chad, tell me I'll tickle him. Look, this guy's even got protection here. I'll tickle him. Oh, no way. Dude, imagine. Long range tickling. It's my favorite. Long range tickling. Oh, tickled. Dude, these guys are just getting... Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing Batman's not on this map. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm the tickler. Dude, I am the best tickler out here. Dude, I'm the best tickler that Rebirth Island has ever seen. Look, watch this. Tickle. Tickle. Dude, I'm just the greatest tickler of all time. Tickle. Dude, I dare you. Tickle battle, tickle battle, tickle battle. Oh! Where's my tickler? Who's my next tickle victim? Ah! Dude, we should tower tickle. Dude, we could tower tickle. Yo, tickled. Get tickled. Oh, you're so lucky. No. Dude, wait, what? Who just died? Get tickled. Uh-oh. These guys are trying to tickle me. Yo, just know that if you come for the tickler, I'm gonna tickle you harder.
Enemy soldier incoming.
No. Dude, LC-10 sniper sport. Oh, I shot the thing. Get tickled. Get tickled. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Ah, don't try to tickle me. No. Dude. What kind of tickle Narnia is this? Give me back up top. Dude, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Dude, there's a lot of tickling to be had over here. Let me just tickle these guys real quick.
Gas moving.
Ow. No. Oh no! What? Oh, there was a third one. Dude, I was like, Dude, I thought that guy throwing knifed me.
Warzone, stay alert.
I thought he throwing knifed me. I should have just went down. Oh my gosh, man. That was too much fun. That was too much fun. Dude, I kind of want to try this again. Dude, you guys want a tower tickle? You guys want a tower tickle? Guys, that's the FFAR build that we're focusing on. LC10 looks fire. LC10... Oh, no. We're technically running the 5 attachment. Dude. We should tower tickle this game. The Stormander was a soft tickler. Oh, my gosh. The Stormander was so much fun. You sent me the quintessential dad shoes? Uh-oh. Let me see these puppies. Let me see these puppies. New merch, tower tickle. Man. Marine SP challenge for 5 gifted. Oh, yeah. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Just use it? Is it a just use it situation? Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. Yeah, try to get a win. Okay, we'll switch and go with the FFAR then. I'm curious how good this thing is. So. Should I use FJX Imperium? You can use either. I think both one shot. Oh, big. Yeah. Big barbecue guy. Big barbecue guy. Big barbecue guy. I think we're good here. Wait, do I run the choke or the slugs, chat? I think the choke, right? I have no idea. I'm nervous about this. I'm going to run duos. Let me run duos. Duos should be a better option here. Duos should be a better option. Every time I hear FFAR, I think Talking Head Psycho Killer. Wait, why? Why do you think about that, Bang? I'm not familiar. You should use the Tickle audio as your alerts. I want the watch out. Guys, for 5 gifted. Oh, that'll put us at 29 out of 30, and then we'll just need one more. That will be good. Do a little giveaway. Then we'll do a little giveaway. Okay, so let's rock this game here. We're gonna rock this game. Dude, do we have a... Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Never mind. Warriors, what's going on? It's good to see you. Dude, I just can't even... I can't edit my freaking loadout in the game. That's the problem. Choke. Boom. Okay. So... I don't know what I have, but that's fine. Bless you. Thank you. Did they remove it? Bug. It's a bug. It's a bug. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. My mom texted me about our dog. They found out. So it stayed. For those of you guys that were following along, they said it's stage 2 melanoma. So we don't really know what that means because it didn't metastasize or whatever.
Watch the sky.
It's it obviously didn't spread,
Enemy UAV.
but I don't know what that actually means. So I was just trying to look it up. Okay. What do we got? We have 300 likes today? Sheesh. Where's this guy? Who opened this crate? I don't know who opened that crate. Hey, anytime you want to give me some cash game, that would be just a lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, or not. You know. I'll just, dude, what? 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 What?
Enemy UAV is
What?
online.
Yeah, well, I don't fully understand it. Cause she's a dog, so I don't know how, I feel like it's different. I don't know.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I feel like it's just not, I don't know. It's not the same as humans, obviously. But I don't know, like, what it all means. I don't know what, like, survival rate is. I don't know what any of that is. So, I think they have an appointment coming up here soon. Hey, God, what's going on? Welcome back. What are you doing down? Oh, my gosh, they're just playing. Great shots, Joe. Dude, just give me some freaking cash, man. Like, this is insanity. How old? 10? I think she's 10. Any vets in here? Any veterinarians? Cancer treatment for animals is so expensive. Yeah, I know.
Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Okay, here we go. FFAR. Is this an ADS gun? Or it's got to be, right?
Rest of that squad on your attack map. Head hunt.
Changing mags. Let's get back in.
Getting another charge.
Dude, I didn't even do any damage to that guy. I think I, like, barely tagged him. Dude, honestly, I think some of these shotguns are better than the ones that I built.
Tack on. Get me a UAV.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Tackle. We're flying on fumes. UAV on
Loading new mag.
Dude.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Reload.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Changing mag.
10 remain. You're almost done here.
I get shot from now.
We've got 10 squads active in the field. Enemy UAV overhead.
The aims is so bad, man. The aims is just so trash. It's so bad. It's not good. Don't use it. There's people in this building. Oh my gosh.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Yeah, the aims is just bad. Those two guys are up there. I feel like I don't have the right build. Dude, you're taking zip?
Enemies
Wait,
dropping
give me
into the
this.
AO.
I just don't even know where anybody is.
Bring it in recon.
These guys are just all sitting on the rooftop. Can somebody please let me use a shotgun? Somebody please let me use it.
Marking the rest of them.
Yeah, run away.
Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh my gosh, man. These guys are so ratty.
West Point requesting UAV.
Okay. I think you guys are getting PA'd. That's it.
UAV available for tasking.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on.
I don't even care anymore. I literally could not have put that any closer to them.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close.
This is insane.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
Attack on. Give me a UAV.
Dude. Oh my gosh, man. I'm gonna lose brain cells on this. I don't know if it's, maybe it's just the shotgun. Chad, is the shotgun not good? Am I crazy for that? Am I just bad with the shotgun? Do I need to move more? What did Dan say? Wait, Dan, what happened? Dan, what happened?
Strike available. Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's awful, man. Dan, I'm so sorry to hear that. Dude, animals are just like... Oh. It's such a roller coaster with them. I mean... Shoddy is great. I don't think the Shoddy's great.
Your way. Enemy UAV is online.
I don't know. I have not seen one situation where this Shoddy is great.
Deactivated. This is the air game.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Squad rates to restock. Advise you to load up now.
Come on. Should my ADS be on toggle or hold? It should be on hold. It's also like... What are you... Like, what are you doing in here?
Loading new mag.
Nobody wants to fight. Just want to fight somebody. Supposed to one shot within 8 meters? Wait, where'd you see that, Dumpling?
Requesting close air support.
Dumpling, where did you see that at? Was that a TikTok or was that like a... Wait, maybe I shouldn't ADS. Oh, dude. We're literally just fighting.
Warzone, stay alert.
Last one.
The enemy
Nah, this thing doesn't one shot up to 8 meters. No, this thing definitely doesn't. No way. I don't know what world. Wait, is it the slugs? No, there's no way you get this thing to 8 meters. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I just don't see any way. Dumpling with the 5 gifted. We might try to... I might see if I can find a build for it and maybe we run it back tomorrow. One shot to around 10 meters. I need to know what their source is. What is their source? What is their source? I don't know what the source is. Got to barrel stuff them? Yeah, but people are saying it's up to 10 meters. I don't see any way you can push this rapid fire. That's not a bad idea, for sure. I mean, that's not a bad idea. But I know it works. One-shot headshots. I don't see any way this is possible. Unless the build... I would have to see... Dude, there's just no way. ADS pellet spread. I don't know. Is GG's up to date? We're still in the works. We're still in the works. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and should we just we're gonna do this because I know we'll get one more gifted before this whole thing ends. Okay. Stream. Okay, here we go. We're at 29 out of 30. 29 out of 30, guys. We'll do the giveaway. I know we're close enough. Somebody will gift it at some point, or we'll pull one from... Let me see. Cloud bot giveaways complete. Okay, guys. Exclamation point raffle to join in. Exclamation point raffle. I have a challenge for you tomorrow. The Tickle challenge. Oh, geez. Pawn, what do you got for me? What do you got? Moon Cake with the gifted. There it is. Moon putting us at 30 out of 30 on the day. I knew I knew if nobody had done it, I was going to do it because we got to hit the 30. We were too close. If we were like 21, I'd say, eh. 29. Moon, thank you so much for putting us on the 30 for the day. Seriously, thank you. Now. Chat, exclamation point raffle. You could be Twitch or YouTube. Twitch or YouTube, doesn't matter. Twitch or YouTube. Knight Rider, there it is. Prime sub, 3 months. Knight Rider, I appreciate the primer for 3 months. Let's go, baby. I have an AI chat summary thing that pops up because of the software that I use to combine the chats. And it says AI chat summary. Viewers are engaging in a lively discussion in the chat, participating in a raffle and chatting about their gaming strategies. W. That's exactly what we're doing. That is 100% what we are doing in this very moment. Who do we got here? What's today? June 4th. Chad, how many days did we do giveaways in May? We did 14 giveaways in May. That's nuts. 14 giveaways in May is nuts. Fulber. Fulber. I just saw Fulber in here. Fulber, Fulber, Fulber. Fulber, shoot me a message on Discord and we will get you up and running with everything. We'll get that thing whole. We'll get all that sorted. Where's Fulber? Fulber, Fulber, Fulber. Fulber, Fulber, Fulber. I know he was in here. I saw him earlier. Yeah, member bonus. Member bonus. Where's Fulber? Uh-oh. Where is he? I'm waiting for his message. Am I delayed? Where is... Cody, let's go, baby. Cody, I appreciate that. Cody, I appreciate that. As I always say, you put in the work. I just help out. Where's Fulber? Oh, jeez. AMR. Oh, there's Fulber. Fulber, shoot me a message on Discord. And I will get you all good. All good. All good, Fulber. I will shoot me a message on Discord. We'll get you all sorted with the giveaway, guys. Have a great rest of your day. A video on the main channel here in a little bit, probably about an hour or so. Keep an eye out for it, guys. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.